Welcome back to Next Level Nerf, and today I'm going to be doing a project update. So I've been working on quite a lot recently, but the first thing I want to show you guys is my Strife. So here are the bared guts of my Strife, and as you can see, I kind of tore things up a little bit trying to reopen it for new things, and I printed out a cover for my motors. I was going to use 180s, but I think I'm going to go with fangs. So those are 132s, which are a little bit bigger than 130s, but not quite 180s. And I did a new switch. I still have to epoxy that in. And then this is the cool part of the build. So this is a two-stage flywheel cage by Open Flywheel Project. I printed this in PETG, so it's a little bit stronger, but I did not get as good quality as you can see. But since it's going to be inside of my blaster, it doesn't really matter. So right here are Rhino motors, and I'm thinking I'm going to do Rhinos with Helverines, which are just Hellcats, but were labeled Wolverines by a misprint by MCD, but that's another story. But Rhinos and Hellcats, or I was going to do Rhinos and Fangs. And I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but I'm going to do a little bit more research with that, and so I can decide. And then my flywheels are going to be Hooligan flywheels and the those blue flywheels, which I forgot what they were called. But this is going to be a really top level build, because with this two-stage flywheel cage, I'm going to get really high FPS. I'm trying to get that 200 mark, but if I can get there, great. If I can't, it'll be close. This is running off of a 3S battery that is kept in here with a very extended battery tray, which I'm going to be working on the design a little bit so it looks a little bit more ergonomic. But other than that, I'm really happy with this. I have a couple custom-made Strife body kit pieces I'm going to be attaching to this Strife, but those are not yet done, so I'm not going to make a video on that. So, on to the next thing. Now, this is the shell of a modulus integration I did. I cut off the front and I attached a, this is from a Super Soaker, and it's really ergonomic, and it feels great in my hands, and the integration is almost seamless. So I'll show you a really close-up view of my epoxy work, and it's really hard to tell where the integration is. I had to look at a picture to be able to tell. And then on the other side, it's equally seamless and looks really good in my opinion. I did the whole paint job and I had everything wired up, and there was supposed to be LEDs up here and in these things, but I did not use the correct thermistor, or whatever it's called, and all my LEDs blew. So now I'm going to have to start over with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put LEDs in the new model, just because it was a lot of work to get them and they just all exploded. So that's how this is. This would have been done a while ago if the LEDs hadn't blown, but I was really frustrated, so I just threw this in my bin, and I'm going to try to finish this up. It's running off of a 2S with the battery in the stock, because I couldn't find a place for it in here, and I'm going to be using my shell motors with a little bit higher crush cage just for good performance, probably going to be around 120, 125 FPS. Really good performance, and then some 3D printed parts will be going on top, and somewhere else in here I'll find some other places to put some of my prototypes. But that's this. And the last thing which I'm most excited about are my barrel attachments. So I've been spending like 6 hours a day in my office designing barrel attachments, and I've finally gotten the correct specification for them to work well. And I have 4 models, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I have another model on my printer printing right now, and these all fit on the end strike attachment point. Now on some blasters it's a little bit too tight, like on the long shot, and because they don't have that ability to be able to stick in here, I scaled them down very slightly so that they're pretty much friction fit. You don't have to worry about twisting them. So as you can see, it just goes on, and there you go. That's not coming off unless you want it to. And it looks really sweet on the end of these blasters. And I'll show you the other ones very quickly. And I'll also show you some better pictures of these later on in the video. These are all for sale already on my Instagram, so if you follow me at Next Level Nerf, you can just DM me and I'll be happy to sell you one. I'm selling them for $4 right now, but I might take the price a little bit down or a little bit higher depending on how good the rest turn out. I want to get 10 designs and I'm going to put them on my Etsy store. I haven't opened it yet, but once I get 10 designs, I think that's enough to open it. And then I'll also be posting all sorts of other designs that I haven't shown you guys yet. But I'm really excited about these because they came out very, very well. And they're not easy to make, but I like the ability to be able to design them however I want them to look. And if you have any ideas, just let me know in the comments or DM me a picture on Instagram that you want me to make, and I'd be happy to do that. But that's it for today's project update. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.
You there.